All right, here we are with Tim at Dropkick Murphys, for allaccessrock.com. Go ahead, take it away.
Hey, Tim Brennan from Dropkick Murphys. I play guitar, accordion, some bouzouki, whatever the hell they throw at me. I'll do
Nice.
it.
Good stuff. So how's the tour going for you?
It's going well. We did some shows of our own, and then we met up with the Warped Tour. We're on the Warped Tour for like the last, like West Coast leg of it. It's been going great so far. It's been 5 years since we've been out here, and we got a lot of friends that work on the tour and stuff, so it's great to be back out.
Right. And where's your hometown?
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
So were you guys were touring out on the East Coast?
No, we just came right out. We started out in Reno, went over to Vegas, did some stuff around there, and then met up with the Warped Tour in California. I'm not sure what we met up on the Warped Tour. It all blends together.
Yeah.
But so we've been doing this for about a week now, and there's 6 more shows or something like that.
Nice. Which one do you think has been the best show so far?
They've all been great. They've all had their different reasons. The first one that we did was great because it was just so much fun to get back out there and see all of our friends that work with the tour. But they're always great. All of them.
Always. So what was the first Warped Tour you guys were on?
The first show that we did on the Warped Tour was Salt Lake City. That's right.
What was your first year at Warped Tour?
That the band did the Warped Tour?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the first year the actual.
Were you with them at
No,
the time?
my first tour with the band in 2003 was the 2003 Warped Tour. That was the first one I had been on. We did, and since then, we did 2003, 2005, and then I've played like select Warped Tour shows wherever. They had like an anniversary show in Boston, so we did that, and now we're out here doing this short bit of it.
Good stuff. How did you end up joining with the band?
I was friends with one of the guys that's no longer in the band, and he knew that I could play a bunch of wacky Irish instruments, so I guess it was appealing to the guys, because as opposed to getting 2 or 3 different guys to play this stuff, I would just knock it all out. When I was a teenager, I was really into Irish music, and sort of picked up, my friend's parents had an accordion that I borrowed, and I bought a tin whistle and stuff like that, and just sort of played along to songs in my room. So by the time I was 20 years old or whatever, I could work my way around a lot of the Irish instrumentation that the band ended up using.
Was that growing up in Boston?
I grew up in Hartford, Connecticut,
Your family all musicians?
Nope. My brother and I are the only musical people in the family, but it was something that we were interested in from when we were little kids.
What was your first group that you started with?
I think the first band that I ever actually played shows with was a hardcore band that I was in. Can't remember the name of it. I was probably like
How long ago was that?
14 years old. Or
14 years ago?
like that. So,
Nice.
So it was a while, but since then I caught the bug, loved it.
Right. Do you ever do anything else besides playing as a musician or a band member? You do any other professional musician?
I'm in another band at home that I play drums in. We've all got side projects and stuff that operate out of Boston. Just so if we have some downtime.
Right.
Keep playing shows and stuff. So.
Right. Is it the same style of music?
No. It's just kind of like a rock band.
I gotcha. Hanging out with the guys.
3-piece.
Okay, that's cool. What are you guys doing after this tour?
We're going home for a little bit. We're going to finish up writing a new record and then go into the studio and record it. And then hopefully with an ideal timeline, that'll be out in March, sometime in the spring. But yeah, we're gonna go home and do that, and then I'm sure we'll just be back out on the road, hitting it as always.
Nice. Do you think your favorite part is being out doing the tours or songwriting?
I mean, getting to play the shows is the most rewarding part.
Right.
I mean, when it's been a while since you've recorded a record, it's always fun to get in the studio and see how things sound when you actually put them down, you know. But you know, being in the studio gets taxing after a while. Being out on the road is always fun, and I mean that's what we do. You know, our live show is our bread and butter. So you know, it's all something that we're psyched to continue to do.
Right. So after this show in San Diego, you're going to Pomona.
Yep. Pomona, and then there's a show in Washington and Oregon and Idaho. So you know, we'll finish out the run with the Warped Tour, and then we'll head back home. Finish up right.
Nice.
Yeah.
You ever, besides your three-piece, thinking about doing anything on your own? Do you doing a little singing, or?
You know, I'll write songs a lot at home and stuff. Most of them for Dropkicks, though. You know?
Right.
You know, and I have friends with studios and stuff, so every once in a while I'll go and put something down, but never anything.
Right. But you guys hosting any parties on any of the tours?
No, not really.
No.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
Doing our thing.
Right.
Yep.
Taking it easy.
Yep. Taking it easy.
That's good stuff.
Yep.
Late bus call tonight, 3 a.m.
Yep. Late bus call. Which usually means people are in bed early for some reason. You'd think it was the other way around. But
catch up on some sleep.
It'll be fun. It'll be good.
With the pretty nice tour bus.
Yeah,
I'm sure
you know,
lined up.
Having a bus is nice itself, you know. So I'm good with anything. If somebody else drives and I just get to sleep, cool with that.
What were you doing before? I mean, you were probably doing music on a side just as a hobby growing up.
Yeah.
Did you come straight from like high school in a group and then?
I mean, I was always in bands, and towards I think the first show that I ever played, I was in, you know, 8th grade probably, and then throughout high school I played shows with bands, and went to college and had a couple bands, and then.
I see. What were you going to college for?
I was going to be an English major.
Nice.
I left just before my senior year to join the band.
I gotcha.
So I've been doing that ever since. Join Dropkick.
Dropkick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Senior
It was right during
college.
Senior in college.
Yeah.
Just in time.
Yeah. Didn't graduate, but you know.
Sure.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly. Fair enough, right? When the Lakers want to take you out of college, you don't say no and finish up. All right, great, man. Good stuff. Well, thank you. Appreciate the time.
Thanks for coming out.
Okay.
We'll see you out there.